Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Telstar High School Boys Varsity Basketball. Tonight has us squaring off against the Rangeley Lakers. And now for your starting lineups. For the Lakers, start off with freshman number 12, Caleb Thompson. Sophomore number 20, Mason Wakey. Sophomore number 10, Sam Morrill. Senior number 15, Zach Madrid. And senior number 23, Anthony Whittier. Now for the Ontario Rebels, we'll start off with senior number 1, Riley Wynn. Senior number 00, Brady Kellogg. Senior number 4, Brody Morgan. Junior number 2, Carter DePrey. And sophomore number 3, Cooper Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask you to rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, good evening, folks, and welcome or welcome back if you joined us for the girls' game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the couch raffle.
Excuse us 1 second, we'll let them finish the raffle for the comfy couch.
And the number with the comfy bottom is 2701198. That's 270.
Danny, I won. I gotta go. No, looks like my daughter won.
And we may have winners in the house. So.
Kyla won.
All right. So anyways, welcome here, Western Hills Access Television YouTube. Tonight's game between the Rangeley Lakers and the Telstar Rebels. And we should have a good one tonight.
I'm preoccupied looking how excited they are. I love that couch idea. So I think I would sell. I gotta teach Kyla. I would sell people sitting on it after that. Just make a little profit. Nice D right there by Connor.
I think up to this point, we talked about DePrey being the Defensive Player of the Year for the Rebels.
Well, he's got three straight Defensive Player of the game, so he's off to a good start. Let's see if they do some of Coach's points that we talked about. There's a nice cut. There's an inside. Nice cut by Riley and a layup.
Yeah, quick bucket there. The Rebels started Grady Kellogg.
They're playing a 1-3-1, three-quarter court pressure.
Three-point attempt there by the Rangeley. The Rebels started Grady Kellogg,
Nice
Riley
Wesley
Hedden,
Morgan
Connor
go.
DePrey, Cooper Morgan, and Brody Morgan.
Oh, you got to finish those. That's going to be green ball. Danny, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to keep with a, you know what, I'll do my own work, Danny. I'm going to keep track of threes, just attempted threes for the Rebels. I think 25 and under, then that's a success.
And for the Lakers, we have number 23, Anthony Whittier, number 15, Zach Madrid, number 10, Sam Morrill, number 20, Kaysen Woke, and number 12, Caleb Thompson.
I don't like this. I can't stand it when we question calls. Let the fans question the calls. Players just play.
And I was reading off the names there, but was that just a
It was a
foul?
Questionable jump ball, but Grady kind of chased him and turned it in from a jump ball to a foul.
So the Rebels, you said that they thought they started in a 1-3-1.
It's going to take us a minute, Danny. The pace is a little bit faster than the JV girls.
Yeah, we're readjusting here.
For sure.
The Lakers are starting in a 2-3. That's clear. 3 there by Brody Morgan.
First three.
Yeah, Brody. Yeah, the Rebels definitely in that 1-3-1, at least off makes.
Go, 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 go. They're being extremely aggressive. Now we want to keep them on that side of the floor. Yeah, they're being aggressive.
Yeah, and again, you mentioned that we spoke with Coach Kimball during the girls' game, and his key to the game was defense.
It needs to be the key to the season. Again, it's a blessing. Like we talked about, Telstar can score 60 points without trying, and that's not easy. That hasn't always been the case. So when you're talented offensively, if you want to go that next level, you have to be able to defend. Nice.
Yep, good take there by Brody.
Another turnover in the bucket, and Rangeley's going to call a timeout is my prediction.
Just under 2 minutes in, 7-0 Rebels. Rangeley missed one over the top.
They're talking. You can hear them communicating, Danny. We talked about that in the first game. Everyone box, push.
Cooper Morgan with the rebound.
Push. Drive this ball.
Brody.
So that's a good 3. We'll take that 3. That was inside out, Danny.
Rebound Morgan right back up for 2. He's got a quick 8. I'm sorry, 7.
And a turnover.
And I think he's got at least 3 steals now.
So we have an early leader for defensive player of the game, and you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Coach talked about defense, but he also talked about offensively. He talked about attacking the basket. Are you seeing that early from the Rebels?
Absolutely.
Another rebound for Brody. I think he's got 6 boards already.
Brody and I had a conversation prior to this game. There's that timeout we talked about. Prior to the game, we had a conversation. Not that he's played poorly up to this point, but he has not played to his potential. And we talked about being aggressive and getting downhill. I wanted to see him attack the basket. And up to this point, he's definitely attacking the basket.
Yeah, I think he heard you. He's got 9 of the Rebels' first 11 points here. 11-0. Couple minutes into the first quarter.
He did flex me a muscle on the way to the locker room going into halftime, so right now he's showing it.
Yeah, and not just with the points, though. He's got 3 or 4 steals, and like I said, I think he has 5 or 6 rebounds early.
Danny, that's where it starts, though, isn't it? I mean, if you want to get in transition, you've got to turn the ball over.
So the Rebels are going to stay, at least off makes, they're staying right in that 1-3-1, 3-quarter court.
And I know for a fact, inside information, Ryan had Mark Thurlow come in and help them with the 1-3-1. Isn't that what you played when you played for Coach Thurlow?
We did, yeah, and that was, despite our struggles, that was one of our more successful defenses. Coach Thurlow did a nice job with that.
Maybe you can talk about some of the principles and rules, because I always thought zone was a 4-letter word, so I didn't play a lot of it. But I do like the 1-3-1.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is using that sideline as your third defender and looking to trap in the corners. And you can also, if you trap just on the other side of half court, you can actually add a 4th defender in with the half court, your 2 men, and then the out of bounds.
So we got the passing lane. Riley got the passing lane there. He kind of got away with that one. He forced a little bit. He did get bailed out with a foul call. Nobody was running with him, though.
Yeah, threading the needle. First free throws of the game here. Riley has the Rebels' other 2 points. Brody Morgan with the 9.
Maybe I'm asking for a lot, Danny. I want to call you coach. But I would like to see a balance of free throw attempts with three-point attempts. Like, I'd like to see 20-20, like 20 times to the line, 23s. I think that's not asking too much.
Well, early on, we're even 2-2, right?
Yep. I'm going to keep track.
All right.
Still in that 1-3-1.
Yep. And there's an example where they just got a little too far ahead. They missed a trap chance there. Rangeley still looking for their first bucket.
23 is long. 23 is not bad. I think he's a lefty, too.
Yeah, they have a couple lefties.
Push, Brody. See the
Good
floor?
pitch ahead. That's probably not a good look there from Connor. Good look from Dupre.
Oh.
And you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Mike, that Dupre's shooting over 50% from beyond the arc.
Which is unheard of.
At any level.
No, at any level. But I would have liked Connor to shot fake that and take that to the basket. Not hearing him talk quite this much. Look at that D though by Connor. Trap that. There it is. There it is. Push.
No numbers. Good look though.
Too many threes, coach.
$13-0 here, halfway through the first period. Rebels on top.
Coach is calling for rodeo.
Yeah.
Let's see what that is.
I don't think it was that.
I think 10 knows what rodeo is.
Let's see what the Rebels do here defensively. Looks like they're going to be in man. Rangeley, there's the lefty. Good ball.
So they're loaded up. Look at Connor load up. Riley's loaded up. Nice. That's a trap. Nice job, Cooper. Excellent job. That's a backward. Cooper got lucky there.
Easy 2 for Hedden. And Rebels right back into that 1-3-1. Brody on the point. There it is. That's what you want. Good finish.
Got to make your layups, Coop. Got to make your layups, Coop.
Hedden with the board.
Nice up fake, by
Hedden will finish it.
That's a nice up fake to give him a little space. That's a steal.
Another steal, yeah.
So there.
Good finish by Morgan.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach take it off here in a minute and work on something different.
Yeah.
I think that if I were him, I'd try to go to a half-court, swarming half-court defense.
Another steal there for the Rebels. Let's see if they can push. They have numbers. Rangeley just...
That's a great pass. That was a great no-look pass. Well done by Riley. Nice finish by Cooper. He's still in it.
They'll get the Rebels for a little push there, Hedden. So good little run there by the Rebels. 21-0 here.
So it's pretty much what we saw and talked about at halftime, and trying to figure out how to stay hungry, how to get better, even when the competition may not be quite at the same level as you are. And Rangeley's playing hard. They just don't have the talent level that the Rebels have this year.
Yeah.
Here comes Brody downhill, pushing hard.
A little overwhelmed with the press.
Was that a 3?
Yeah.
Another rebound, another rebound.
Yeah. Morgan's going to have double-digit rebounds today. I think that's safe to say. He may already have it.
I think that's a good 7. They have a new stat thing that's working really well for them.
Yeah, I think it's helpful for Coach Kimball to have those resources to dive into, whether it's you or Coach Thurlow, Coach Barry over here keeping the book, Connor's uncle. Must be nice for him to have those resources to lean on when he does want to implement something that maybe he's not as familiar with.
Yeah, no, I think he does have a lot of people. When you live in a small town like we do, and we've all cared about basketball for a long time, including you. I watched the first tournament team ever from Telstar in 1984. Led by Josh Putnam, who actually works for us, Danny.
And he might be listening.
So we've been coming here a long time, and Mark before that, and obviously Dave before that, although we went to Gould. Yeah, we're all hungry and ready to see the boys have success and willing to do whatever it takes to help out in any way we can without overstepping.
Coach sticking with the starters here through the whole first period. No subs yet for the Rebels. Up 23-0. No reason to, other than just to keep the rotation going.
So I'm curious. I'm guessing start of the second quarter, Coach Kimball is going to put in a lot of his second unit And I'm curious if he'll stay in the same style of defense or if he'll try something different with that group.
First point of the day for Rangeley, number 10, Sam Morrill.
So now that 3 I'm totally fine with, and it's a little flat.
Good look. Connor 0 for 2 though early.
Ooh, that looked clean.
Yeah, I like that, D. They're going to get Grady Kellogg with his second, I think, but
I don't like the body language, Grady.
And we will get a sub here in the first period at the end.
Here's Johnny.
John Marshall Jr. probably coming in for Kellogg with 2 fouls early. Oh, 3. I'm sorry, I missed one, I guess.
Coach learns that lesson hard.
I guess so. I had confidence that Coach would pull him after 2, but we'll get him by the end of the year. He'll watch this tomorrow, so maybe he'll take notes. So yeah, Kellogg with 3 fouls here in the first.
So Ryan, if just in case you're wondering, NBA has 6 fouls. High school basketball is only 5.
And in our pregame interview with him, he did mention foul trouble being an issue too.
Yeah.
So
Grady's prone to it, but I'm sure Coach is totally aware there. I think he's playing the score, wanting Grady to play smarter with foul trouble, and he's got an excellent weapon with Johnny coming off the bench to replace him. Look at him play the defense. This is what I like to see. The defense is swarming, even though they're up 20. Here comes Brody downhill, head of steam. That's a nice take. No angle, though, on that, Danny.
yeah.
I'd like to see more of a jump stop there. Gather.
Steal there from Cooper.
Nice crossover by Coop. Time and score now. Pull it out, time and score. Nope, that wasn't smart.
Another steal there. Another good finish by Morgan. 25-3 after 1.
You can't ask for a much better start than that quarter.
Yeah, Brody Morgan leading the charge there. 15 first quarter points for Morgan.
Yeah.
For Brody, 2 for Cooper, and 8 for Hedden.
Brody.
25-3 after the first period here. Rangeley versus Telstar.
Being on the other end of this, Danny, so many times, it's tough. It's tough to watch another team, another coach. Like Coach mentioned, that the third quarter, you care about your kids so much, and you want to do whatever it takes to help them and not feel this. And unfortunately, it's a part of playing sports, but it's tough being down 25-3 after 1, and we've been there.
Certainly, and we talked about this. I think maybe I forget who the Rebels were playing, but another game similar to this, and it's really about, if you're Rangeley, it's about just working on the fundamentals and just getting better, maybe quarter to quarter, play to play, and not focusing on the scoreboard, right?
Absolutely.
Which is a tough thing to do.
It is.
A lot easier said than done, especially for a high school kid. So the Rebels are going to start with...
So they're keeping 3 of their starters in,
Yep.
and they've got Reggie and Johnny in that starting lineup.
Yep, so Coach going to the bench here for Reggie Billings, number 31. Rangeley is sticking with their starters, I think.
I'm not sure if that's 10 on the far right wing. 12. Did he start, Danny?
12 started, yep.
He did.
Dupre, Billings.
Nice drive, nice interior pass. That's good basketball.
Yeah, good. And so they are. You were wondering what defense they'd play. They are going to stick with the 1-3-1.
Yep.
Probably at least for a few more minutes.
Danny, you are our math guy. 8 3-point attempts in the first quarter. What's that equal out?
For a game, that's going to be 32 in a game.
That's what I thought.
And I think you said you wanted to see him under 25. So there's a 3 for the Lakers, number 10. Sam Morrill, he's their leading scorer. Heading to Dupre.
So listen to Rangeley, though. They're talking to each other. Nice pass fake.
Do without that floater, but...
So can I, but the pass fake was great.
Oh, good.
That was good looking.
Good hustle. Morgan might have got away with the backcourt. That's a good little pull up. Good hustle. Rangeley looking to push.
So back to the previous defensive possession. Rangeley was talking. All 5 guys And again, that's what we're talking about. You like to see him not giving up, not giving in. Nice take by Connor. We missed too many layups.
Yeah, good board by Hedden. You hear Coach Kimball pleased with the take from Connor.
And I love that because you want to encourage them to keep taking it to the basket regardless of the outcome. And sometimes when kids are finishing in traffic, that's why they settle for those jumpers.
Yeah. And there's Dupre's first bucket of the game.
Really proud of your pronunciation on Dupre because we had some.
Yeah, I'm working on it. We have some. We're hoping some loyal listeners up in the county.
Yeah, we'd like a little love. You point out when we say it wrong. How about when we get it right? Is that 2 more for Brody?
2 more for Brody.
He might be halfway to 1,000 after this one game.
Hedden, good dish there. Another bucket from Marshall. Everybody contributing early. Obviously Brody leading the way, but Rebels still in the 1-3-1, but they've backed it off a little bit. Another steal.
Here comes Reggie with a head of steam. Nice take by Reggie.
I'd like to see.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we'd like to see the stats on the steals. I think the Rebels are nearing double figures.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're over.
Yeah.
What I was going to say, Reggie's got long arms. He's a pretty good shot blocker. I don't like to see the swat, and coach is getting on him a little bit because he looked down at the player after he blocked him a little bit with a little attitude. Reggie's got a little attitude, and I like it for the most part. We've got to control it. But what I was going to say is that the Rebels are listening to coach. They're doing for the most part. They've gotten to the basket more this game than they probably have all games combined.
Yeah.
And I'm not just going to say that's based on their competition. I think that's based on their following and executing the game plan. And that's what you need to do to be successful at a high level.
Yeah. Another good defensive possession. For the Rebels, Dakota Cirillo, number 5, checking in, give Brody a blow. And then
Dakota's a very aggressive player. Now here comes Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott Norton going to give Riley a blow. So Rebels down to just 1 starter on the floor, Connor Dupre. And 4 subs here, 35-6, 5 minutes to play in the second period.
Connor has been the Rebels' most consistent player so far up to this point this season.
And only a junior, so we'll get to see him back next year as definitely one of the team leaders, I would assume.
Absolutely.
Good defense there by Norton. Billings.
Nice take by
2.
Reggie. I've coached Reggie a lot of years. He's one of those kids that started in kindergarten. It's nice to see his growth for the rec program.
Looks like Rebels backing off into a half-court man, but still getting right up on him.
Somebody else who I think we need to give a lot of credit to, and that's Johnny. Johnny was a starter majority of last season. He has the talent to start, but he is welcome coming off the bench and giving them a spark with no attitude, just the opposite, actually encouraging when he's not on the floor. So it's nice to see that maturity because he is also a junior, and this will be his and Connor's team next year to lead.
Yeah, and 6 men are often unappreciated, but often also the focal, the key point of a good championship team. 37-6, 4 minutes to play in the second.
That sounded like a professional, Danny. It was well done. Elliott, nice pass. Oh.
Yeah, extra step there, but right play.
You're hearing Coach say, great look. It was. Elliott, sometimes his footwork, I think is going pretty quick in his mind, and sometimes his footwork gets ahead of him. Defensively, he's very talented. And he does have the greatest number ever invented.
Lakers looking to get some more points on the board here. Good take there.
Nice take.
Good finish. With heading out, Dupre's going to run the point here for the Rebels, the lefty. Almost another travel there by Elliott.
There we go. That was better. A nice pass to.
Good board.
Nice board,
One
Elliott.
more pass.
To Reggie for 3. That's again, I just like inside out threes.
Yeah. Yeah, and he had Dupre in the corner, maybe that one extra pass just to get him. that extra look, but not a bad look nonetheless. But are we in double figures now? Number 10 for the Rebels, the 10-3.
That's the 10-3, yeah.
And for the Lakers, number 15, Zach Madrid checking in. And the Rebels are going to check in number... Oh, no, he's not going to make it. He'll be in the next round.
Seth is on his way.
Bucket there by Johnny Marshall.
He's got a nice soft touch there, but I think he could be more aggressive, like with a power dribble there and finish strong at the basket.
Get in a little closer.
I definitely think so. And I think once he figures that out, he's going to be hard to handle.
Yeah, and then use that shot there. Use that
Secondary
when
shot,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good look there for the Lakers.
Nice rebound. Push. Go. Go, Reggie.
Billings.
Head is
Looking
up.
for
Nice pass.
Cielo. Good take. Good. There's Elliott again.
Elliott's very aggressive. So Reggie, there's a saying called fill the driving hole. So what happened there? The ball went up to number 5, and number 5 drove the lane. And whenever you drive and leave that three-point, that's wherever spot you are on the perimeter, it's always open. And Reggie filled that spot. And the Rebels know that if they get in trouble, they can just turn and kick back to where they came from. And more often than not, it's an open look.
And for the Rebels, number 24, Seth Dupuis checking in for Johnny Marshall. Billings able to save it. Dupuis tracks it down. Dupuis going to take a shot. Billings with another board. Dupre unable to connect so far from beyond the arc. Good looks for him, but
that wasn't
cold
a 3,
tonight.
though, was it? That was?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that was
that's
number
why you
11.
said behind the arc? That's what that means?
It does.
Right. First game ever watching.
And the Rebels will back off here into a half-court man.
But let's see an aggressive man. Let's see communicating, fanning. Elliott. Let's finish it, Elliott.
Got away with a step there. Good take.
Nice rebound.
Rebound. See if they can swing it. Good job. Good
pass.
ball movement there. Good ball movement.
So that deserves to go in with all that movement. It's a little crazy right now. Even Brooks, our cameraman, likes the block shot. He's over there yahing.
Rebels able to get back there. Cooper Morgan checking back in.
It's still their ball. That's what I say. We blocked it out of bounds. What good does that do?
Cooper going to give Connor a blow here. His first rest of the game.
Connor worked very hard, but was not rewarded, at least in the scoring column in that first half. Nice
Look there by number 15 for the Rangeley Lakers, Zach Madrid.
You see how good you do when we have a program?
It is helpful. Elliott. Back to Dakota.
Nice
Good
pass,
look to Morgan.
interior.
Dupuis. Good ball movement.
Nice job, Reg. That was a good possession.
Long distance foul there. I saw Coach Thurlow's hands go up on that foul. That goes back to what we talked about a couple weeks ago with fouling 90 feet from the basket. As a pet peeve of Coach Thurlow.
Standing over there in the corner with his boy. So the only starter we have on the floor right now, Danny, is Koopaloop.
Yep. Travel. (39-10). Rebels in the lead with 1:15 to play in the second.
Dakota's beard is longer than mine. He's gonna. That's how your beard would be like in a month and a week if you let it, if you kept it going that time. It's a nice pass right back.
Good word by Cooper.
We are really not shooting that well, and it's a good thing we're not. This game could be 60-10.
But up to 13 threes here, so probably less than their average would be my guess.
No question about that.
But maybe still like to see them. Although they are attacking, they're missing a lot of layups.
They are.
But
and most of them, I'm thinking of maybe 3 bad threes. Most of them have been okay. I just think we still shouldn't settle for them.
Not a great foul there, but Lakers will go to the line. Number 10, Sam Morrill.
I'm interested to see if Coach will. I'm anticipating Coach will go right back with his starting group to start the third quarter, just to keep them fresh, let them keep growing and learning and gaining, and then do something similar in the fourth that he did in the second. I think at times, again, not being on this side, on the winning side of these scores, you know, we're all human and we all want to be kind and have the tendency to let up a little bit. But he is trying to get his team better, and they're not doing his team any favors if he doesn't just continue to play those starters hard, at least for a quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Cooper bringing it up. Let's see what the Rebels can do this possession. Another three. That should be Rebels ball. A little bit of a scoring drought here for the Rebels the last couple of minutes.
They had 25 in the first quarter, and they've got 14 in the second.
Again, another three. Hard to pass that one up. I mean, is that Cooper for two?
Yeah.
When they're not playing D on you, it's kind of hard to pass it up, but you could always take it to the hole.
What's wrong with a shot fake? Drawing him out there and blowing by.
Yeah.
There goes
Good
Elliott.
steal.
Come on, Elliott. Let's get
Plenty of
rewarded.
time on the clock. Bucket for Norton.
Nice to see Elliott be rewarded with a bucket. It made him smile.
All right, so at the half here, we have the Rebels up 43-10. And Coach Kimball's keys to the game were defense and taking it to the hoop, and they were doing both.
He said he wanted to hold him to, did he say 40, didn't he?
40, yeah. So he's well on his way to that. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the second half in a few minutes.
Just letting you know. We can see like 15 threes if you only had 30 possessions. It's terrible.
All right, welcome back.
But they had a lot of possessions.
Second half of the Telstar Rebels versus the Rangeley Lakers. Rebels up 43-10 in the first half. I'm Danny Whitney, joined by Mike Pelletier, Brooks Morton on the camera, and Josh Morton doing all the other tech stuff that we need.
Danny, if I were at home, where could I watch this?
If you're at home, Mike, you could pull up your phone because you don't know how to use a computer.
Very true. And
you could go to YouTube and watch us on YouTube, and you can also find us on Western Hills Access Television.
Good to know.
So the Rebels are going to go with their starting five, as you had predicted. Lakers, I'm guessing, will as well.
So again, this is nothing against my opponent, but if I were a coach at halftime, I want to challenge this group to show that same exact intensity, just to see that they can, as they did to start the game, regardless of the style of defense they're in. So they're in a 2-3 right now. Intensity still can be high. You can still turn them over, and we're hoping to see that.
Yeah, it's a good chance for the Rebels to work on a different D. Good switch
They
there.
had a trap there, and yet Riley left it. I don't understand why. Sinking back.
There's an example of the Rebels using that extra defender.
Yep.
The sideline.
Good job, Coop. Way to get in there.
That should be Rebels. Yeah. So Morgan led the way in the first half. Brody with 17 points.
It's a big first half.
Hedden had 10. Johnny Marshall with 6.
I think Hedden had 10 without making a 3, so I like
That is correct. Yep. So inadvertently here, we actually have the made threes too, with the way you're keeping stats and the way I am. So looks like the Rebels were 1 for 15 in that first half.
Terrible, yeah.
From beyond the arc. And that one was made by Brody.
But
and he just shot another one.
It goes to show their balance, though.
Yeah.
They can put up 43 points at halftime, and only 3 of them via the 3.
Yeah.
Where other games we've seen so far this year, it was inverted. That Buckfield game, all 3s.
Yeah, good call there. Good trap there by the Rebels in that 2-3. Morgan and Kellogg combining.
Danny, I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to see us stack up against Valley from Bingham on Friday night. Valley has a huge tradition in basketball. I believe, I'm going to say 90s, maybe early 2000, and forgive me if I'm off on the dates, but I believe they won 131 straight games at one point.
Wow.
They were Class D beating Class A schools.
Good luck there. Didn't make it through. Yeah, that's almost like John Wooden's UCLA teams back in the...
No, it's legendary. And if you go into Bingham and you go into the little diners and convenience stores, like everything's about either hunting or Valley basketball.
Yeah.
My uncle happens to live over in that area. He'll probably watch this scouting.
Good active hands there by Riley. I want to give a quick shout out in case Coach Remington is watching at home. Coach had some kind words about our broadcasting after our last game, so shout out to Coach Remington if he's watching at home tonight.
Did you play for Coach Remington?
I did, 4 years of baseball.
As well as I did 1 year. I played for Levi my junior year, and then Levi Brown, and then Coach Remington my senior year.
Yeah, and Coach is now over helping Coach Palmer at Central Maine Community College, and I think he's big into the analytics of pitching now, and he's working with guys and getting their velocity up. So extra step there, not called. Rebels with the trap. Another rebound for Brody. Pushing it, slows it down, doesn't have any numbers. Dupre.
Good, nice. Shot fake and then inside. Like great, nice
good
pass.
dish.
Nice interior pass.
Good finish by
That's
Cooper.
Where we gotta go. So almost 3 minutes in, 2.5 minutes into the first quarter and their first 2 points. So clearly their intensity level is not the same.
Good poke there.
Yeah,
I agree. That's loose ball that could have been won.
No.
And again, nobody wants the ball.
Right to Grady. You saw it. There we go.
Good dish there from Hedden. Good finish by Kellogg.
Nice basketball. And I understand it. I just don't want to see it because...
Do we have an injury or...
I don't want to see it because you've got to stay hungry and sharp and have that killer instinct, and they're playing the scoreboard, and we talk about not playing the scoreboard whether you're up 30 or down 30. You just keep playing to play.
Billings checking in for Cooper, some sort of injury there. Stoppage of play. Hopefully he's all right.
No talking. Zero talking. There's Grady talking a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice. Now go,
We'll
Reggie.
see.
Look to go push. See Connor. Connor, go hard. They're not running.
Good look there. Good.
Missed layup again.
And again, because Coach Kimball, we know, watches these games, we'll mention that we'll see if he wants to call a timeout and maybe instill some of that motivation that you're talking about into these guys.
Yes. I think it's important. If you're thinking big picture, if you're just thinking this basketball game, why bother? You're up 47-10. But if you're thinking big picture, which is where they need to be, that's how you need to coach.
Brody at the line for 2, misses the first. Misses them both. Good board there by Kellogg.
Travel.
Travel.
Right idea. These opportunities don't come around too often, especially here for us. And I think it's a real opportunity. And you got to take advantage of every chance you have.
Yeah, Rebels definitely a little less intensity here to start the second half, but still time to turn it around. About halfway through the third quarter, 47-10.
Push.
Brody with the steal and the finish.
So easy. Makes that look so smooth.
Rebels going to stay in that 2-3 zone. Again, Billings in for Cooper Morgan here. Looks like he might add a little bloody nose there.
And again, in fairness to Coach, and we talked about that, how many times has Coach been up 49-10? Like, he's thinking about playing the right way, and he's also thinking about sportsmanship and not. And I don't think it's rubbing it in. If they were playing full court press, then that's a different story. But if you're sitting back in a 2-3 zone, you can play as aggressive as can be in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and still dive for loose balls and all that.
Exactly.
And the Lakers are in a 2-3 zone as well. So maybe they saw the Rebels' shooting woes in the first half and said, you know what, we'll let them fire away.
And that's smart because scouting would say we're an unbelievable shooting team, which we are.
Billings for 3.
And the woes continue.
Yep. So we're still at 1 make. So we're now 1 for 18.
So
good hustle.
Danny, since you can't see Danny and I with the camera, every time a 3 goes up, even if I pause for 5 seconds, Danny's pointing to my paper to make sure it goes down.
We want to make sure we get those jotted down for Coach. Your goal was 25 or less. I don't know if he had a number in mind. He just wanted less.
Yeah.
But if you're the Celtics and you shoot 60 or 70 a game, it's hard not to shoot less.
I'm sorry, but they're on pace. Nice. See, there's a shot fake from the perimeter and the interior pass. Good block from 23. This kid will, see, they hustle there.
Yeah, good finish there by number 10. Number 10's done a good job offensively. I don't want to talk badly about anyone, but his defense is a little lackluster.
So it's 5-5 this quarter. It's another second nice block. That's good defense. Isn't that right, Danny? It was 43-10, correct?
Yeah.
So this quarter is 5-5. That's not what we're looking for.
It's another 2 there for Morgan. And yeah, the Lakers, there's a few Lakers out there who are lacking a little bit of intensity too. And it's understandable, but I'd still like to see everybody hustling. Another 3 though. They're scoring more this half.
They only gave him 2 there, Danny.
Zach Madrid. I'm pretty sure the official.
Yeah, they just changed it.
Yeah.
Should have known.
Mid-range jumper from Dupre.
Nice rebound, Dakota. I think his foot was out of bounds.
We're going to get Hedden, Marshall, and Eli back in the game. Elliott, sorry, back in the game for the Rebels. And number 25, Dakota Lamone, and number 34, Keegan O'Neal checking in for the Lakers. Well, the Rebels are going to run with Dakota, Riley, Elliott, Reggie Billings, and Jonathan Marshall. 2 minutes to go in the third period, 51-18. Rebels going to a little confusion there on which end they were shooting at, but the Rebels are going to go man to man. They're going to nope, they're going to stay in the 2-3.
Good rebound by Johnny.
Pushing it to Hedden, he'll pull that, and there's the Rebels' second 3 of the night. Hedden's first. He probably, he or Dupre, Hedden probably leads in 3s made.
Yes.
Dupre in percentage. Rebels staying, good look there.
That was too easy. Look up, push. That's a nice pass up court.
Oh, nice finish.
That was a nice catch and gather himself.
That was tough. I mean, he was onto the basket. That was a good play there.
Dakota's a good athlete. He's played more and more as the season has gone on. Straight up, Johnny.
He was second man off the bench tonight behind,
Yes.
well, maybe behind Billings and Marshall, but he was right there. Another three from number 10, Sam Morrill.
The rebound, looking up the floor to Elliott. He's going to hit Johnny. See, but that's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's an easy shot there for Johnny, but he could have taken that to the basket.
One more step. Yeah, that's just
and I think he can one-step dunk. Like, I'm telling you, if that were me, I would be trying to one-step dunk.
Yeah. Marshall with a quiet 8 points tonight. Lackluster on the D.
I bet that's his average off the bench and playing very limited. There was one game against Pine Tree, I believe, that he only played the second quarter.
Yeah.
Never went back in, and here's that unselfishness I'm talking about. I know for a fact, Coach asked him if he wanted to go in the second half, and he said, no, let the other guys play.
Yeah.
Nice rebound, Elliott. Nice rebound and finish, Elliott.
Another 2 for Norton. He's got 4 points tonight. $20 seconds to play here in the third. Another steal by Hedden. They have numbers.
He's going to pass to somebody. Oh, I thought for sure he would.
Couple Rebels on the floor there.
I like that.
Marshall getting back. Good hustle by Norton.
Rotation by Norton.
4 seconds here. See if Rangeley can get up a shot. 60-20.
Don't like Dakota's body position here. Yeah, that was terrible.
I don't think Rangeley. Well, they do. They're going to get it off. So after 3 quarters, we have the Telstar Rebels 60, the Rangeley Lakers 20.
So Rangeley matched their first half output with 10 points in that third quarter.
Yep. Class D matchup here. Western Hills Access Television, YouTube. I'm Danny Whitney, joined by Mike Pelletier, Brooks Morton on the camera, and Josh Morton. And Rebels with 8 minutes to play here. We'll see. Do you expect to see the starters for a few more minutes?
I expect to see 1 or 2 of the starters, but I don't expect to see them as a complete group for the rest of the game.
And also, I know you talked about wanting to get starters time to work on things, but also with the stretch they have coming up, a little bit of rest probably isn't a bad thing.
Absolutely not. No, they play, again, they play Friday, probably their toughest competition on the schedule, and then back-to-back they play again on Saturday. Forest Hills traditionally is a pretty scrappy school. I don't know if they're up or down this year. I remember watching them play in the tournament last year, and they were very competitive.
So as you predicted, the Rebels are going to stick with 2 starters, Cooper Morgan and Riley Hedden. They are joined by number 24, Seth Dupuis, number 23, John Marshall, and number 13, Elliott Norton.
You do a great job pronouncing his last name.
Which one's that, Seth?
Yeah, it's French. No, you do a really good job with it. I'd like to see Seth make one of these threes. He's a good player, a good kid. He puts a lot of time in. Good rebound by Johnny. There's 2 threes, Danny. I'll get them down. Don't worry.
Let's get them. We'll see what. Oh, good look by Marshall. 2 of them there, but good finish by Cooper. Right play by Marshall.
Yes, it was.
Cooper seems to have a knack to be in the right spot at the right time.
Cooper's had a knack ever since he started playing rec league, and that's the word I would use for him. He just has a nose for the ball.
Yeah, maybe not the most athletic out there, but always in the right place at the right time and able to convert when he does get opportunities.
I agree. And again, I mentioned before in a different game that he's really worked hard on his body, so that athleticism is coming, and we can see how athletic his older brother is. So
yeah, and he's only a sophomore.
He's
so
only
a couple more years to build that. So
yeah, he was just anticipating there. He got in the passing lane. He was ready to get a steal. He go look around. See, they're looking up.
Heading with the 2. So yeah, with Dupre, Marshall, and Cooper, that's a solid core to bring into next year.
It is.
Returning 2 starters, but basically a third in John Marshall.
Yes, he's starter caliber.
Yeah.
Another nice big rebound. And Johnny is somebody, and we've worked hard with him over the years, but he's going to keep firing those. Danny, I'm writing it down. Don't you worry.
That was only a 2.
Oh.
That one was only a 2. His foot was on the line.
We've worked with hard with Johnny, but at times he's struggled with some self-doubt, and we've tried to keep. He's showing a lot more confidence this year, but next year as a senior, I can envision him being a monster.
Yeah. Yeah, Dupre's going to check back into the game here in a minute.
Johnny is just controlling the boards.
Heading with the push. The Rebels have numbers again.
I knew that was going to Elliott. Unfortunately, Elliott didn't know it was coming. Nice
Good
pass.
luck.
Koopa Loop
Good
in the right
finish.
spot, right time again.
Another finish. Yeah, unfortunately for the Lakers, tough game here, and
and I see their fight is now gone.
Yeah, so good time maybe for this coach to get some subs in and get them working. It's 5 on 2 or 3 most possessions here for the Rebels. That's Seth Dupuis.
Thank you, Seth. Good to see you put a bucket in. Rangeley, I think, is just calling it time to get the subs in.
Never seen that before, but. So that's Dupre. He's going to check in for Head.
Chris used to ref my men's league basketball games. There's a lot of things I'd never seen until Chris ref my men.
Yeah.
We love Chris.
A little bit of intensity there from Cooper.
Nice job, Coop. Look up. He's going to Seth. Ah. Nice
nice
uptake.
pass.
Nice job. Way to fight, Elliott. Ah. Elliott's such a good kid.
More good D from Cooper.
Look up,
Gets
push, Seth, push.
Seth looking to push.
Behind.
Good hustle there from
Rangeley.
Rangeley.
Is 23 for Rangeley. He's a nice athlete. He's long.
He is a senior.
He's a senior.
Yeah. We're going to get Billings back in here for Cooper.
So now,
Cooper Morgan with a good game, 10 points. Dupre. Swings it to Norton, over to Billings, back to Dupre.
nice cut. Connor's having a tough game offensively.
Yeah. Not his night, but still doing the little things.
He does everything.
Competing.
He does everything. That's why you don't like to see him have an off-scoring night. He's been scoring so consistently. But I know Connor, and I know he's a total team player, and that's not going to bother him. He's looking at the scoreboard and seeing 72-20, and they'll keep working hard.
Marshall with that bucket. He's now in double figures. Actually, he already was in double figures. He now has 12.
Yeah, there he goes. There's Connor. There's Seth.
A bit of intensity back here for the Rebels. Halfway through the fourth here, 72-20.
So it looks like the Rebels had an away JV game, and I can see a lot of their players must have just gotten back on the bus. They're sitting over on the sideline.
Good to see them come support the varsity club. Oh, good. Oh, bailed him out. Looked like good
body,
D.
yeah. I didn't see anything with the hand, but it could have been body.
Number 10 for the Rangeley Lakers, Sam Moore will go to line. He's their leading scorer. Rebels are going to get Kellogg back in the game here.
(72-21), 4:16 left in the fourth quarter. It's getting late, Dan. It's getting past my bedtime.
Yes. Yeah, this is my first 7 o'clock game of the year.
Nice rebound by Grady.
I'm looking forward to Saturday's afternoon game.
Tell me about it. But then we have a wrapping party, don't forget, you promised to go to.
Unfortunately, I don't rap, so.
Neither do I. That's the beauty of it.
Like to see Dupre stick this. There it is.
Good for him.
Get a little
Danny, and
positive mojo
it's an
going.
opportunity to get better at doing something we don't do. I think we should practice.
There's a lot of things I'd like to get better at. Rapping is not on that list, unfortunately. And for those at home, we're not referring to the music. We're referring to wrapping Christmas presents. I think we should clarify that.
Can you picture you and I rapping? You probably are more familiar with rap than I am, actually.
Yeah. I'm sure our office manager, Kara Kimball, is getting a kick out of that.
She's probably rapping right now.
I will shout out to Kara. She and Mike, actually, from Queen Cut. They just got done wrapping a whole bunch of presents that we're going to go ahead and donate to some families in the local area. So shout out to them for that.
Nice
good pass to Kellogg.
Dakota. Nice little baseline jumper for Dakota.
He's got 4 points tonight.
They're deep. They got a lot of athletes. Nice steal by Dakota behind his back. Head up to Elliott. Let's finish this, Elliott. Finish it, Elliott. That a boy, Elliott.
Elliott with 6. It's probably his best scoring night of the year.
I've said it many times. The guy who scores is the best defender on the floor down the next possession. And as soon as they got down there, Elliott was caught talking. I got ball. Nice job, Seth.
Good take there. Rebels turning this into a bit of a melee here, 81-21. A couple minutes to play in the fourth. Still hustling. You gotta like to see the hustle.
The intensity is much better this fourth quarter than it was in the third.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe coach got on him a little bit. Well, coach is going to get his wish. They're going to hold the Lakers to under 40 points. And
right now they're at 22 threes.
So you may get your wish. We'll see. Still a little bit of time.
With the exception of Grady, they do not have any starters on the floor. What a nice play by Dakota. What a nice play. Elliott, see what he does with it. Ah, Grady cleaning it up.
Good follow by Kellogg. Oh, what did we just get another steal? Dupuy now with 6. And then I missed what happened. Steal it on the inbounds?
Yes, he did.
Away with the travel there.
So, some people may look at the score and say 85-21, but Telstar's playing, they're increasing their lead the right way, with the exception of that steal maybe under the basket, just in the previous play. Everything, they're in a zone, they're in a 2-3 zone. They're just playing aggressive on the 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and Rangeley's just a little overmatched here. Billings to the basket.
And they have all their subs in, with the exception of Grady. And Grady is, you know, he can score layups, but Grady's in there for his toughness and his defense. So it's not like he's.
And he also sat a little bit early with some foul trouble,
yeah.
So trying to get those minutes back.
I'd like to see their hands up a little bit. They're all down to their side.
Yeah.
Dakota's a good defensive player. So, Danny, real quick, who do you think the defensive player of this game was or is?
But I think he didn't get a lot of minutes this half, and because of the score. But I think it's got to be Brody.
I agree with that. Brody is the first one to take it away from Connor. So the official count is Connor 3 defensive players of the games up to this point, and Brody with his first one.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'd say a strong second would be Dakota.
Yeah, and Brody he set the tone early.
He did.
So, and he finished with. I have him at 21.
Elliott with another layup.
2 more for Norton. He's got 8.
Elliott smiles every time he makes a layup. I love it.
Yeah, you got to call that one.
Yeah, they didn't want to. They want to go home too, but that was too obvious.
We want to thank everybody who did take the time to listen tonight, whether it was on Western Hills Access Television or YouTube.
You think what do you think we had? 30, 40,000 listening?
I would say at least. And thanks to Brooks Morton and Josh Morton for setting everything up.
Did you hear that shout out across the gym? My grandson just yelled, "Bye, Pa."
A few more years and he might be going after Pa's scoring record. And that'll do it. Final score tonight going to be Rebels 87 and the Lakers 21.
You want to do a scoring recap, Danny?
Yeah, we'll run down the scoring. If you want to actually just give me your thoughts real quick, I'll tally it up. But what are your thoughts on the Rebels' performance?
I love their intensity the first half. I would have liked to have seen it a little bit more in the third quarter, but they did pick it up. I think they did as much as you can with having the talent discrepancy that they have in this game. Really excited for tomorrow, for Friday night, and another thing we didn't talk about, but we talked about the rest, but you also want to get out of these games not injured, and everybody's healthy going into Friday's big game, so that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and real quick, unofficial scoring: Grady Kellogg 4, Riley Hedden 15, Connor Dupre 5, Cooper Morgan 10, Brody Morgan 23, Elliot Norton 8, Jonathan Marshall 12, Reggie Billings 2, Seth Dupuis 6, and Dakota Cielo 4. And again,
Danny, do you think our wives are getting jealous? We work together all day and then we come watch basketball games and work another 3 hours.
Mine just texted and said she is listening, so I will shout out to her before we go. But again, thanks to Brooks and Josh for setting everything up. Western Hills Access Television, I'm Danny, this is Mike, and we will see you on Friday, YouTube as well. Thank you.